What's going on? What's going on? Brutus here, bringing you another OneHive war recap video where we have an arranged war versus Power COC or Power COC over the weekend. We came away with that victory pretty handedly at 142 to 138. Total destruction also slightly favored us, 92.6 to 92.1. Breakdown for this war was 9, 19, and the rest to fill. And it was a lot. It was 50 on 50 and a lot of fun. So what this came down to was the 11 game really. So what we have here is for the 9s is Power COC. They were able to double all the Town Hall 11s, but they had to use an 11v11 here to get that one taken care of. They did not clear all the Town Hall 10s. They left 2 uncleared, and 3 uncleared. And then for OneHive, we were able to double all the top 11s with Town Hall 10s and got an 11 on 11 triple, which will obviously be in the recap. For 9 on 9s, for 10 on 10s though, for all the 10s were cleared as well. When it comes down to how did the game transpire, well, the dip game was OneHive missed 1 out of their 11v10 dips. We missed just 1 at 97%. And Power COC, I believe, missed 7 of them. Some really close ones, too. And so that really was the difference maker of the war. The 10 on 10 threes, Power COC got 6, and OneHive only got 3. So there it all shakes out. Without further ado, let's look at the respect out to Power COC for a great hard-fought war. It was a lot of fun. Let's start with that 11 on 11. The mythical creature. This was after we already sealed the star towards the end of the war. It was already determined mathematically out of reach of Power COC. So we said one of our 11s went on the 10 for the dip to clear the 10s, and Ulster went for the 11 on 11-3 here, and it was something pretty. So go ahead and uses some of his royals to clear away some of that trash, as well as get some pivotal defenses, which is the Expo, the Wizard Tower, the Tesla, and a second Wizard Tower. You can see the patience on this. These 11s hit harder than all get out. So every single air targeting defense that he can take out is pivotal for this to work, especially like a Wizard Tower and Tesla, and the Expo for that matter. So coming in on this, haste down right away with a heavy follow straight into the teeth of the queen that was aggroed onto the hounds. Eternal tome ability with the rage to get the skeletons, also part of that magic, to get the royals taken care of, and then the little dancing going on with the air warden here. Clone is already in the works. Just a ton of balloons everywhere being whipped across the entire base. Gets kind of dicey right at this moment. You know, it's at this moment he knew he done fucked up. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, it was about at this moment you're like, all right, he's got to drop these last 2 loons, and this haste at the right moment. He waits for the last opportune moment to do that, drops that haste over, and it zooms everything out into the right spots with the loons at the 8 o'clock position, and pups at the 6 o'clock doing some cleanup. 5 minions as well for cleanup that no doubt will be able to finish this off. He was not fighting the clock at this moment. He had so many loons coming into one final point defense right here, and when that happened, he knew that he was safe to go ahead and deploy the remaining minions. We'll go to ×2 because I got 3 others to show you. Just really nice 11 on 11-3. Great job, a great plan and execution. Nice job, man. Go to ×4. Let's bounce out of here and get into that sweet, dirty 10 on 10 action. We're going to scroll down to number 14. ASAP Aussie. I watched this one live. It was pretty nice. Using Suicide Royals backed up with about 32 troop space or 4 Valkyries to guarantee get the air defense, Wizard Tower, and queen and CC. Everything else is left remaining. He uses a Zap Quake at this moment to get rid of the Infernal Tower, rather than deciding to bring a heal and, you know, augment his army with more haste and things like that. He just decides to invest 3 zaps and a Quake into that to take it completely out of the picture. And you'll see that it was a great return on investment, as this was a cleanup attempt. Obviously, the first one got really close and did not have the Zap Quake in there. So here's that BK suiciding in with the Valkyries, guaranteeing that. His queen already got some pivotal air targeting defenses, which helped the back end Lalo. Queen goes down. Everything's gravy at this point. He's got 2 archers to drag the Houndloon off into the distance so it can be forgotten for the rest of the raid. Just look at the surgical. Just look at the beauty of which he placed his loons, the patience observed, the haste positioning. I mean, everything was just spot on. The back end filling minions to already start cleaning. It was really nice. He had a ton of... unfortunate here where one of those hounds popped right at the moment that a wizard tower zapped all the pups at once. That's unfortunate, but it's still such great execution here with these loons. Looking at this hound being dragged in from the 2 o'clock position across the base to bring any SAMs and air skellies and things along with it so that they don't target the loons that were still packed together here. Just so nice. Isn't it beautiful, folks? Such beautiful. More beautiful than Ivanka. Anyway. Nice job, man. Holding that back end loon for the trash ring. Dropping the archer down, and I think he's forgetting that, oh, I got to be careful where I place this archer, because I need to make sure I drag it away from, as he does it right here, make sure that he drags it away from the cleanup aspects of what's going on. We go to ×4 because at this point it's nothing but cleanup. Those lava pups came to the rescue to take away those Larry's petting the loons to make sure he gets that 3. Nice job, man. So we'll bounce out of here. Let's look at some more 10 on 10. We'll go down to number 20. We have Ludo, 1992. I believe he has ties for LT, or I'm going to try to say this again because it's been a long time. Leiderstuch. There you go, Savage. I'm trying, buddy. You can correct me. Leiderstuch. It's that sound at the end that always gets me, but whatever. So he's got a bowler here to start that funnel going on right at here, with going straight into the Infernal Tower. But I really like the use of his bowlers to get that wide funnel going on, to basically push his royals into this jump, because the queen is allergic to that. She just will not take a jump. She'll unless it is the absolute last option, which is what he created to make sure that happened. BK jumps in here. Really good scout from LB prior to this, trying to see what would be had with this 30-30. So gets a queen CC air defense, and then Lalo's the remaining 3 air defenses with 3 hounds and a ton of loons and 5 haste and a freeze for that back end Infernal. I always got to stay a little bit out so you can appreciate the loon pathing of this, and then the spell placement as well. And for the most part, he's got 2 of 3 Larry traps, all focused on the hound. And then when it busts, it freezes, but by then the wad of loons are coming in onto this last air defense, and he's got a haste for it. So many loon, folks. So many loons. I can't. What a beautiful attack, man. It really was, especially that back end. You got more loons up in the air than...
Oh, look, it's a balloon parade.
Balloon parade.
Right, I like balloons.
I do too, man. It's really hard to say no. Post-update, loons are still the meta. Although Bowler Witch, definitely making a comeback. It's, in my opinion, looking at it though, a lot of the, it doesn't matter, 3 is a 3. A lot of the Bowler Witch, luck, I still think luck is on your side. I don't see a lot of, I guess that argument of skill versus spam. Nothing that, not saying that any of the 3s of Bowler Witch were spam. Just that, in my opinion, I think a little luck favored as opposed to a Lalo. It's just higher success rate when you can control it. Let's go down a little bit to 28 and end off this video. There were definitely a lot of Bowler Witch attempts in this war, and some were very successful. Take a look at Chris going in using Lalo again with some Valkyries. Power COC had a great job 10v11. I mean, they did a lot. They did really good work doubling our 11s, which allowed them to get a lot of attempts on the 10s. At the end of the day, though, everyone knows it's a two-part game. It's that 10 game, and it's also about that 11 dip game. So you do really well on the 10s, but if your 11s don't follow it through, finish it off, it's hard to overcome that. Such a great war. Really rare to get those 50 on 50s in, so it was really fun to do this one. Golem still tanking for that BK and Valkyrie to surgically get the Queen, air defense, and CC's out. Queen ability still in hand, but he's going to pop it because you don't want it to be used on the Hound. You definitely want to make sure that the Queen dies, which is odd. Here it is right here. He'll probably pop that ability. There he goes. And then stays in the stream to make sure that the Queen will die before killing or popping that Hound. Oh no, don't pop the Hound. I think he might pop the Hound. That's not good. So now he has to deal with the lava pups. I missed that on this replay. Nice freeze here, getting the Wizard Tower, Infernal Tower, and some scaly pops as well, and then just breezes them all right through with that haste. Really nice job. And then luckily the lava pups were able to defend those enemy lava pups off the loons so that they can continue on their merry way, wrecking havoc on the base. Just loons everywhere. Nice job, Chris. Go to ×2, nothing but cleanup. Really nice job on this. And that should round out the recap video. Great job to both sides. Well, hard fought at every level. Town Hall 9, 10, and 11. Hopefully we can do some more of 50 on 50s, with big family clans being able to shoulder such a full and deep roster like Powercock. We'll leave you on this 142 to 138. Once again, it's a Brutus reminding you, you got to be better than a double. And I will check you next time.